All right, it's rolling.
Shalom, shalom. Hey, first and foremost, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Double honors, much love, and respect to those and apostles over all of Yasharallah, found that great millstone and nowhere else. Peace and salutations to you, Akim, laboring in this ministry of truth and sincerity, as well as to you, Aquafium and children of Yasharallah, following like the spirit and guidance of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai.
Make sure you speak up, right?
So, hey, you know, more prophecy, more big news going on. We have a lot of chaotic events that's coming to pass. You know, as of late, China, the fourth biggest Chinese bank, has basically went under not closure, but been going through a bank run. You know, Apostle Tahar been going into this as of late, and a lot of things that goes on according to the grinding shall cease. That's been coming to pass, and a lot of that's been going on. You got we're going to grab scriptures such as 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, talking about the sedition among men. But with that, start off with Ecclesiastes.
In the book of Ecclesiastes.
It's different.
Ecclesiastes. Slakia. Chapter 12, verses 4. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
Yep. Because I wanted to grab this definition. Apostle Tahar did the same thing. It says a bank run occurs when many clients withdraw their money from a bank because they believe that the bank may cease to function in the near future. And a lot of economic experts have been saying this, especially throughout this year, that a lot of downturn on the economy is evident. You know, the collapse of the global world economy is evident. You know, that nobody's really looking towards 2020 being that time. A lot of experts are saying they wouldn't be surprised if it start by the end of this year.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For this,
because right now, I believe it's about 14 different countries, such as Chile, such as what's that one in Russia? Bolivia. You got Bolivia, China, Hong Kong. You got places such as France, the UK. Everybody's in great turmoil. Everybody is pissed off at the kings that rules this world. So, can you go over that one more time?
God. This is back in the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
God. Another thing that's going on right now that nobody's really speaking about, because it has just happened, I believe, earlier last night, whatever. You got Israel dropping bombs in Gaza. Nobody's really talking about that. There's so much tension and strife that's going on in the world. Israel has been closing down a lot of their embassies, and anybody that understands how Esau pushes his democracy, when you shut off an embassy with another country, that's a declaration of war. And all these things are going on, but yet you still got masses of people that's lollygagging, especially over here in Babylon the Great. Lollygagging and still thinking that everything is smooth, fine, and dandy. Just because they can go up and down the streets and live their lives to the best of their ability. Did you have something?
Yeah. This is a definition for the etymology for economy or economics. It says late 15th century, the sense management of material resources, from French economic via Latin, from Greek, I don't know how to pronounce that, household management. So basically, when you go into economics, it's dealing with the household, and you see the household of Esau crumbling. That's why I said Satan divided against Satan cannot stand. When you have a house divided with each other, when say you got a house, using the example of the EU or NATO, all of them are living in the same house, but now you have them dividing. You have people like Brexit. You have people that's a part of it, like Russia, or not even Russia, but all these different countries, like wanting to leave. People wanting to leave from the economic, from the EU or NATO. Their house is in shambles. The house of the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, is going into shambles, and the main house, the main business that they're using for the front is America. So America is going to catch the butt of everything. America is going to be the cause and reason of all these things happening on the planet. America's going to take the blame. That's why it says in Jeremiah that your mother shall be ashamed of thee, roughly paraphrasing, meaning Britain. All these places are going to soon come up against America. All the things happening on the other side of the world are going to culminate to America collapsing, because everyone uses the petrodollar. The dollar is based off the American currency. If you're selling drugs or doing any type of money laundering or dealing with oil or big money, you have to change that money into American currency, or to get any done, you have to change it to American currency. So when that falls, it's going to be a domino effect. All these other nations are going through their little riots and people coming up the seditions over there in Chile and in Hong Kong. But when it really starts happening in America, when America starts to collapse completely, then you're going to see the entire world go into shambles.
Because this is just like the brother was just speaking about. This is the pinnacle point of everybody's hopes and dreams in society. Everybody wants to get rich and be like the next American. But little do everybody know, America's time is up.
That's right.
You know, everybody's because Apostle Tahar just was doing another video about how outside of all the other countries that's protesting, he was also going into what was that video? Slocky, the thought escapes me. But nonetheless, how much more can be pushed in this world? How much more wickedness can be pushed in this world? How much more bullshit and strife and heartache those people got to go through before they realize that that their lives that they're living is a lie? Nothing fruitful comes out of this world, you know, outside of being in the light of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Outside of that, you're in utter darkness, and there's nothing that you can gain from this world but death and destruction.
Okay, Book of Matthew, chapter 24, verses 6 and 7. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye...
Another thing that's going on as well, you got Russia. They just had another submarine nuclear missile launch. Nobody's really going into that. As far as like mainstream media, you got what was that? North Korea was shooting out, shot 2 more nuclear capable ballistic missiles towards Japan. that's going on. You got over in D.C. they got the UN troopers that's gathering around the White House. They talking about Trump had activated Marines that was on reserve.
Also, too, they're also in the UN. They're also in what's that? The state of Utah. They're out there also. Dave Hodges brought that out.
Yep.
You know, I'm start off. The Book of Matthew, chapter 24, verses 6 and 7. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes and devourings, diverse places.
What was that? What had just happened last week? Russia had placed, what was that, a nuclear capable bomber in South Africa. All of these signs, all of these great things is happening in the world, and yet, what is it to the people? Everybody wants to count. Bob Bishop, can you go and grab the scripture? Follow the shepherd.
I think that's Ecclesiastes 3. I could be wrong, but I know it's in Ecclesiastes. Folly, second great dignity.
Ecclesiastes 10.
It's 10? What, 10 and 7? Or 10 and 3?
10 and 5.
10 and 5?
Or 10 and 3.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 6.
6.
Folly.
Start real quick. Start at 5.
Okay. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 5. There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceeded from the ruler.
And this is what King Solomon said. This is an evil. This what he's about to say what the evil is. It says this is the evil and the error which he sees from the ruler. And who are the rulers currently? Who's established in government? Who's the main one everyone answers to? The beast, which is which goes into Esau. Edomites are the ones ruling right now. They're the ones in power. It's not the Ishmaelites. You don't see people answering to the Ishmaelite. You don't see Ishmaelite Caesar Borgia. You don't see people answering to the Chinese. You see everyone answering to and coming unto the so-called white man. So this is an error set from the rulers. You got it.
Verse 6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place.
And that's why you have all these things. That's why bread and circus is at a high level right now. That's why there's a UFC fight or a boxing match every weekend. Every Friday you have fight night. Saturday there's always a major fight. What UFC's at? Fucking UFC. I think it's 233 or 240.
240 something now.
243. I was thinking about. I was like, I hope they don't make it to fucking UFC 300. Because that's all. That's. It's just going to be continuing. It's just going to keep going. That's just going to continue on and continue on and continue on. If the Heavenly Father doesn't come do something about this place. Folly is set at great dignity. People don't realize when the economy is more into just partying and fights and having fun. That's not a sign of a growth of economy. That's not a great sign. People aren't trying to build up America. People want to do what the fuck they want to do, and that's the age of decadence, man. Right now we're living in an age of decadence, an age of folly, where everyone wants to do what they want to do. Same thing what happened in Rome. Rome entered an age of decadence, and right after it fell. And this fall is going to be greater than the fall of Rome. It's because the Lord Yahushua himself is going to come and destroy this place. You people can enjoy your folly and enjoy the bullshit, But when the Lord returns, it's going to be all over. That's why Paul said, "Don't walk in darkness." All these people are in darkness, man.
That's right.
They're walking around. That's why King David called this place the valley of the shadow of death. This is the valley of the shadow of death, man. But what did King David say? I will fear no evil. You have evil literally on the grips of everybody right now. This is Satan's world. This is the time of the Gentiles. They're doing whatever the fuck they want to do. They're reigning. The demons are fucking going crazy, partying. This is a time of Esau eating the world and these other nations, these demons, man. But all this is about to come to an end. As America continues on, you're going to just see more and more collapse happen. They already said that a government shutdown is already supposed to happen in November 21st. People then forgot to realize they said that. They said they only have enough money to November 21st. So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens when November 21st comes around. But either way, this place is going to continue to fall. It's going to continue to fall, and it's going to continue to fall because why? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua has proposed it. He said it's going to happen, so it's going to happen. No one can stop this. No one. You can do Esau. You can slay the prophets. You can come up against the men of the Lord, which you are going to do. But you're not going to stop the downfall of this kingdom. Vocab, Hoas Malone can scoff and do all the shit he want to do. But no matter what, you're not going to stop the fall of America, man.
That's right.
All this scoffing and all this little talking bullshit, that's not going to stop the fall and collapse of America. America is doomed to fall. That's why it's called Babylon is falling. People know about the book of Revelation. People know about the Bible. The angels scream, Babylon is falling and it's falling, man.
That's right.
America is falling. It's done.
That's right.
The golden city has ceased. America used to be this great country that every nation will want to come after. Not anymore. Everyone's leaving America. Everyone's leaving the U.S. dollar. This place is continually decaying and decaying. But you have our people, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the Israelites, still into bullshit. But we're going to see, man. We're going to see when the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, returns, man. And even before that, when all hell breaks loose, how serious you niggas are, man. How cutthroat you hood niggas are, man.
Precept.
Can I say something right quick? To add what you're talking about the economy shut down. And don't be surprised if certain commercials or things come up before. They might tell you, well, it's about to go down, so go ahead and just take this chip.
Yeah, that's another thing, Apostle. A lot of brothers been going in on that video, like the Bar Yahweh from Hawaii. He was going into that one German advertisement commercial that was promoting about taking the chip to pay off your mortgages out in Germany. So yeah, I agree with those.
Speak up,
Don't be surprised if Esau starts pushing more advertisements to take the chip. Because something else that just recalled to memory was the fact that right now, every month, the Federal Reserve is pushing out $600 billion towards all these banks to make sure that they can stay afloat. All these banks are running out. Verge of collapse.
Either way, it's not real money.
That's right.
It's fake money.
That's right.
It's this whole economy is based off of fake fucking money.
That's right.
Real money is gold and silver. It's not credit. I'll just say in the 1940, I believe they stopped it in like 1940.
The gold standard.
The gold standard.
Yeah, it was like 1940 or around that area. They stopped the gold standard, man. I forget the exact date.
It was, I believe, President Nixon did it. That was a little bit later, because Kennedy was trying to restore it. Okay. You got it though.
Yeah, but yeah, either way, brother. If I can find the day, I'll look it up.
I'm looking
some
at it
videos
right
on it. But they stopped the gold standard. This American currency is literally, hey, what? Money don't grow on trees. It's literally just made out of trees. It's pieces of paper, man. It's nothing. It's something that people are going to use for a fire.
71.
71.
Yep.
That sounds actually perfect. 1971. Wow. Y'all got it.
Somebody else said that.
You got it. He got a
that was me.
precept.
That scripture come out. This is Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 14. And it shall be as the chase roe, which that roe is America, right? Which is modern day Babylon. And as a sheep that no man taketh up, they shall every man turn to his own people and flee everyone into his own land. All right, so that's what the brother was just speaking on. These people, they're gonna go, they want to go back and are going back into their own lands because they see that what they thought America, which is modern day Babylon, to be a good place, a place where you can come up, is the exact total opposite.
Can you go back to that 2nd Ezra 15?
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, meaning them missiles coming here. I mean, the brother said that they shot the missiles that had ICBM capability, so that's a sword too. Even though it's not a nuclear missile, it's still a missile. It can be turned into a nuclear missile, and this is being prophesied right here. And one people should stand up to fight against another, meaning race wars. Man, you got what we would consider, and we don't know because we don't know who the elect are, but what right now through the spirit, who we call 2/3, you can talk to the average 2/3 and they talk about race wars. All right, they talk about Jake, meaning so-called Negroes, Latinos, or Native Americans against Esau and these other nations. Even they can see, at least see that much coming, you know?
This place is in shambles. This place is in great straits. This is Habakkuk 2 and 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay?
And if I can say, who else is doing that? It's not Ishmael. Ishmael stay in their own damn country, to be honest. The Chinese, the majority of them stay in their own country and war with each other, like South Korea and North Korea. Who's going around policing the world? Who's going around putting sanctions on everyone? It's not these other. It's not China. Who is increasing that which is not his? Esau, man. Who has embassies literally across the globe, man? Embassies and garrisons across the entire globe. So it's the so-called white man. You are the one doing these things, man. You are the one in charge of the world right now. Yeah, you're in charge. You took down everybody with your military might. If cross is up, you can grab now Revelations 13 and verse I believe it's verse 4.
This is a book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 4.
Yeah, verse 4.
Okay, kind. This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 4. And they worshipped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast.
Sorry, start at 3.
Okay, this is the book of Revelation chapter 13 and verse 3. And I saw one of